All right, I'm back. I got something real interesting. Something that a friend of mine found randomly at a knife shop that had been around for a very, very long time. This is a Bali-Song. And by that, I mean literally a Bali-Song. As in the precursor to Pacific Cutlery, which was the precursor to Benchmade. Uh, I have actually reached out to Benchmade, kind of asking them if they had any information or anything on this at one point. And they really couldn't tell me a whole lot. They told me that it was definitely an official model. This, unfortunately, the box was long since lost. But they could certainly tell me that it was official. It was a real model that they made, but they weren't quite sure what because it was a very, very long time ago. And, well, the people on their support team didn't really have all that information that goes back and is probably quite undocumented in some cases. So, yeah, this guy is full steel construction. It might be aluminum, but with how much this weighs, it could be either way. I don't know. It certainly has been dinged up quite a bit, so that makes me think that it's probably aluminum. It's got a latch. It's very, very, very loose, as well as the handles are quite loose as well. And because it's all pin construction, it's not super easy to be able to maintain any of that. So this guy just kind of sits around being kind of a neat old piece that I have. Um, it's got the Bali-Song logo on the front side, but yeah, nothing about information anywhere along there. Geez, I probably need to clean the blade too. It looks like it's getting a tiny little bit of corrosion on there. Okay, well I'll fix that up with some flits and whatnot in a little bit. And this dust here is actually from it's basically white dust from a humidifier, because I was using some ultrasonic humidifiers for a little bit in the previous house we were at. And yeah, it kind of spewed white dust everywhere, which settled on a whole lot of things. I guess a little bit of that, but it's not super corrosive. The worst kind of things were things like laptops, anything with a fan that would suck it in. I thought my old HP laptop might have had a visit from Scarface by the way that it looked on the inside. It was kind of a nightmare, so that's when I stopped using those. Hooray! Now I have the problem of being very, very dry here in the winter times, and yeah, I've been looking for a decent humidifier that would not end up spewing all that out, which means it's not going to be ultrasonic. It's going to be the kind with those paper wicks or whatnot. I just haven't really found one that's tickled my fancy yet. But yeah, so this is pretty interesting. Doesn't even really state what steel's on there, but if I had my druthers and this is actually a Benchmade, then I'm going to bet that this was probably 440C. So, yeah, we have darkened wood handles on this thing. My first guess by the grain pattern that I can see in there is Ebony, but your guess is as good as mine on that in particular. I don't know, I can get a little more up close for you. But yeah, this was long before they became Pacific Cutlery, and they put out some more well-known Bali-Song models that kind of followed them to Benchmade. So there you go. It's an interesting piece that I've still yet to come across all the information for. But regardless, I'm happy to have it in my collection. It's kind of neat as a more of an antique sort of thing, I guess. But, well, there you go. There's a quick little video for you about the old Bali-Song there. So yeah, as always, hope you're having yourself a wonderful holiday, whichever one you might or might not be celebrating, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, yo.